Let's revisit that special event that took place at the War Memorial Hospital here in Nairobi and take a look at some of the speeches that were made at the event. Now, at the event, we saw President Uhuru Kenyatta giving special honor to the KDF soldiers that were killed during that atrocious attack that took place last Friday at the AMISOM base in El Ade town. President Uhuru Kenyatta said that Kenya will still take forth at Somalia in trying to secure the borders. This follows continuous questions over whether Kenya's presence in Somalia is increasing security in the country, or whether this is actually the reason why there is continued attacks in the country. It is a question that was addressed by President Uhuru Kenyatta earlier this morning, saying that Kenya will stay strong and continue with that war against terrorism. Let's now take a look at some of the speeches that took place.
We know, we're aware of the difficult and delicate decisions that you have to make as our Commander-in-Chief with all the men and women that are in charge of the mandate to protect our country. But we want to tell you there is a reason why God has made you Commander-in-Chief at a time like this one. The prayers of Kenyans are with you, and on behalf of the Kenyan leaders and Kenyans everywhere, I want to give you one assurance that we stand firmly and solidly behind the decisions that you and the commanders will make in making sure that our country is safe, that we execute our mandate in the region, and we play our role in making sure that the world we live in is peaceful, is stable, and is secure. Like we overcame Westgate, and Westgate today the mall is open. Like we overcame Garissa, and the university today is open. So we shall overcome this as well. Thank you very much. It's now my pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to request His Excellency the President to make his remarks. Mr. President.
Thank you, William. Please be seated. Your Honorable Raila Odinga, distinguished guests, members of the diplomatic corps here present, members of Parliament, CDF, and all our brave servicemen and women. Let me say that as the Commander-in-Chief, truly I could not be more proud of the men and women in uniform present here today. Your service and sacrifice to this grateful nation, your hard work preparing to defend us all, and indeed your bravery and dedication in battle are a credit to your families and to our nation. Our cause is to protect the people and constitution of this country, is to protect our territorial integrity, and to ensure that no enemy, within or without, is allowed the opportunity to attack us and to take away our hard-won liberty. That is the cause your fellow soldiers are pursuing in Somalia, and it is why we had a forward operating base in Erade. We all know that terrorists struck that base. Our soldiers were killed, others were injured, and had to fight to survive. I take this opportunity to commend the courage you all showed. I commend the fellowship and common loyalty that you men and women of the Kenya Defense Forces, including the gallant soldiers lost at Elade, continue to display. The entire country stands with you, and we will ensure that those who are injured receive the best care available so that they may recover and return to duty. All Kenyans, regardless of faith, are joined in prayer for the souls of our fallen heroes and in thanks to God for blessing us with men and women of character and patriotism. I want to take this opportunity to also thank your families as well as your communities. The Kenya Defense Forces are drawn from every corner of Kenya, from every community. It is a matter of pride for families to have one of their own join the military, go through tough training, and become an upstanding and upright soldier. Your families are patriotic. They love this country as much as you all do. They are worried about your well-being, and they are grieving for their fallen sons and daughters. I join my prayers to theirs and want them to know that your mission has saved many Kenyan lives. You can take pride in all that you do, and indeed hold your heads high. Our duty does not end, and our mission continues. Right now, your fellow soldiers in the Army and in the Air Force are in Somalia conducting search, rescue, and recovery operations, which are continuing. They have recaptured the Erade base and are pursuing the enemy deep in their hideouts. We fellow Kenyans are at war. The nature of the threat is not only local, regional, but globally it is also growing. It threatens democracy, development, and humanity's hope for peace. Our defense forces are part of a continental response in AMISOM. The mission has liberated many parts of Somalia from the complete grip of terrorism. It has allowed the Somali people a chance to build a stable country, which is also critical to Kenya's security now and also in the future. I take this opportunity to urge the government and people of Somalia to seize the opportunity to build a peaceful and prosperous nation for themselves. They have suffered greatly in the last quarter of a century. We have walked with them, and we have also shed blood fighting for them. This is your moment, Somalia, to demonstrate that you are ready to build a stable and credible government in control of your entire territory. To the international community, some of whose members are represented here today, we give thanks for your continued solidarity. The AMISOM mission advances global peace and security. Though we, as Kenya, fight first and foremost to secure the security of our people, we are also fighting to make the world safer. Our success in Somalia also makes your streets safer, and it makes the world more.
Indeed, an event that sought to honor the slain soldiers, one that put politics aside, had the opposition leader Raila Odinga also present, all seeking to honor the fallen soldiers. Indeed, as the entire country continues to do that with the slogan, "We stand with KDF." That wraps it up for today's edition of News Desk. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Sharon Momanyi. Enjoy the rest of your viewing.